with Nikkie. Right? In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business. And we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
What's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing this amazing morning? Welcome back to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. I am also known as the Dean of Bubble Babes University. Good morning. We had a snowy day this morning, and so it's just a dust thing, not anything crazy, but we are expected to have a snowstorm Sunday. We're expected to have a snowstorm on Sunday, so I'm excited about it because I love storms. So I'm excited for that. So with that being said, y'all, I hope everybody has had a good day, good new year. Happy New Year. If you weren't here with us yesterday, Happy New Year and welcome back. I hope that you guys are energized, revitalized, energized, and ready to take on this year. This year is going to be an amazing year. This year is going to be an amazing year of execution. This is going to be an amazing year of planning. I had gave you the book yesterday, the 12-week year. It's a book that I am listening to now because I like to listen to my books. It is the book that I am listening to right now, and I think that every entrepreneur should read this book. Why? Because we tend to, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, and this is not just small business owners, this is everybody, we tend to wait to the last of the year. So we have a whole full 12 months of the year. We wait to that last 2 months to do a big push when we can be putting that same energy into the whole entire year. Remember, we were talking about doing Black Friday can be anytime you make it, right? You could have Black Friday results at any given time, right? You don't have to just go hard the last 2-3 months of the year in order for you to have an amazing finish out to the year. You could also apply this to the rest of the year, right? So that you can have those, it may not be those same results, but you can get big, amazing results by doing that same kind of work. When we were gearing up for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday, there were so many things that we were doing. We were so excited about putting out content, getting the content out, being on social media, showing up, doing all the things, sending out the emails. We were so excited and so ready and so purposeful about doing that. And we don't do that. We're not as consistent the rest of the year. We just wait for that. So how about we kind of condense that and then, get those same results? So that is kind of what the 12-week year is about. And I think yesterday I was saying 4-week year, and I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say 12 weeks. I'm thinking 4 weeks in a month. But yeah, so the 12-week year is something that I suggest that everybody go out and get. You can get it on Audible. I do not know if it's available on YouTube, but it's definitely available on Audible, and you can get the physical book if you want. Now, I had told you guys that I'm going to start getting all of my physical books because the wealthy people have libraries, and my library is online. And it should anything happen, because you know how I feel about conspiracy theories and all that. Should anything happen and the internet goes down, I won't be able to read my books. So, or if the power goes out, I still won't be able to read my books. So I am going to be getting physical books. So that is what I'll be doing. Let me check and see who's in the chat this morning. Oh, this morning we are going to be talking about, remember I said I didn't know if I was going to talk about planting the seed or doing the work. So this week, today I'm going to be talking about execution. So I'm going to finish up what I started yesterday, and then we're going to talk about execution and accountability. And the reason why I want to talk about accountability is because I just created the Facebook group. So if you guys are signed up for the roadmap party, if you are not signed up for the roadmap party, it is booked to capacity. I do not want to have too many people in the room where I cannot focus on everybody that's in there, to get the attention that they need to get the results that they need for the year. So I made sure that I capped it at a certain amount. And so it is already completely filled up for the roadmap party, which is our vision board with a map. But I did send out you guys emails. I did decide on a date, well, based on what you guys sent me in the survey, and only 16 people sent back the survey. So if you're in the room and you did not check your emails to see if you had an email from me, please go and do so. Decided that Sunday, the 21st, is going to be the day that we go ahead and do the roadmap party. I had to reschedule it because I had an epiphany about the theme, and then I just had an idea of all the things that I want to include in a party pack for all of the guests. And of course, it's going to be, a fee on the party pack, but it's going to be a lot of themed items. It is going to be a lot of items in there that are going to help you. I'm not going to say a lot, but it's just it's the party pack just so that you can, have the party. Be at the party and then just enjoy what's in there. So one of the items came in yesterday, and it is my coffee ink pens. My coffee ink pens came in yesterday. Look how cute these are. Oh, let's see if it'll autofocus. It did. And it says, I love coffee. So these are my coffee pens. These are gel pen liners, gel pens. I am not a fan of gel pens, but Sean loves gel pens. I think writers love gel pens. I like my pen to be, I like these. What is this? I like this kind of pen. I think this is a gel pen too, but it's not the same. This one is like a finer one, but it still writes really pretty. I like the ones that are like those pens that you used to use back in the day, those blue pens that used to have all the ink that used to just mess up your page. I like those pens. Why? I don't know. And you have ink all over your fingers. I don't know why I like those pens, but I do. So I have these coffee pens that I will be sticking inside. I don't even know how to hold them. That I will be sticking inside the packages, and it has a little cushion here, so when you write and you don't get the callus on your fingers. So these are going in. This is one of the items that are going in. There are so many things that I am adding to the party pack that I am just. I think that this is going to be amazing just because I feel really good about it. I feel really good about it. So before we get into all of that, before we get into today's word, no, I'm just joking, not today's word, but today's information, I am going to check and see who is in the building. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is the first one in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And if Jordan is home, good morning, Jordan. I don't know if he went back to school yet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Miss Betty Rose is in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and focused today, still battling, but good. Hope you are feeling better, Miss Betty Rose. I know yesterday you said you were feeling a little bit stronger, so I hope today and every day you're getting better. And you have a speedy recovery. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois says, good morning. I'm truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Miss Lois. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. Laura's in the building. Good morning, Laura. Laura said, good morning, everyone. Miss Linda's in the building. Y'all know I love when Miss Linda comes in because she says, good morning, everyone. I am blessed, motivated, favored, and ready for my miracles this morning. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Chris Marie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Naomi, welcome back. Naomi said, good morning. I'm awake, alive, and blessed. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. All right. Yes, he is in school. I let him know you said hey. Yes, let him know I said hey. So today we're going to be talking about accountability. But before we go into the accountability, if you are signed up for the roadmap party, I did email you your workbook. So please make sure that you have your workbook. I also emailed you the link. I had created a separate Facebook group for the roadmap party. So we'll be able to in there. My idea is to have accountability groups in the guide section, right? Because there's a section in there and it's called guides. And I'm thinking that I can use each guide as an accountability group. So if it's like health and wellness, if it's like business, if it's whatever, so I could put them in categories and then you guys can interact with each other from there. I'm thinking that would be something that would work. And also having a check-in. So like maybe once a week, you guys do a check-in. Maybe you guys could do a Zoom call with just those people that are in the accountability group and have the Zoom call or, in a chat, however you want to do it. And just be able to have a meetup so you can check in on each other and make sure that everybody is on the up and up. So what else do I want to say about the Facebook group? The workbook is in there. All of the information is going to be there. All of the links and everything else are going to be there. Inspirational things are going to be in there. So make sure that you are, if you're not a fan of Facebook, just please go on and just make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can be notified when we put up information in the roadmap groups. So with that being said, y'all, yesterday we were talking about the 12-week year, and we were also talking about, do you think that you fail to reach your goals? Is it in the planning part, or is it in the execution part, or is it not really putting 100% into implementing and executing the plan, right? And so most of you guys said that it is it's not the planning part, it's the part you fail at, the part where it's putting 100% effort into the plan you laid out for yourself. And so we are going to make sure that we have accountability partners. So I want to talk about accountability today. And the reason why I want to talk about accountability today is because, yes, accountability partners will help you to move the needle ahead, but the most important person you need to be accountable is to yourself. How many of you guys agree with that? Put ones in the chat if you agree with me. The most important person you need to be accountable to is to yourself. How many of you guys agree with that? Let me know. Put ones in the chat. Good morning, Jasmine. You must be in the office today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda said, good morning, family. I'm very blessed. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Put ones in the chat. Ones in the chat. You can have all of the accountability partners on earth, right? You can have all of the accountability partners that you want. But if you're not holding yourself accountable, it doesn't even matter who else is, because the outside influences are not going to help you. It is you who have to dedicate and commit yourself to the thing that you say that you want. It is about the thing that you want. It's not about what it looks like to somebody else, because the goal is not to make it look good. The goal is to make it be good, right? To make it good, period. Because it's not about what it looks like for the outside. I don't want the outside to look like, oh yeah, I'm being held accountable and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm doing the work and I'm not. It's not about looking the part, it's about being the part. And we don't need to act the part, we need to be the part. And so that is why it is important for you to hold yourself accountable. It is important for you to know that you are the most important person to be held, to hold yourself accountable, right? So in the office next week. Oh, okay, got you. YouTube fast. You can't YouTube fast on here. YouTube fast on everything else, Jazz. Not here. You gotta be here with me. Okay, so we need to know that that's what we need to do. Okay, we need to make sure that we hold ourselves accountable. It's not good enough for it to look good to other people. It's got to feel good and be good to us, right? Let me know if I'm resonating. Say you're resonating in the chat. Say you're resonating in the chat if you're resonating with me. Right? So there's a quote that I want to share from out of the book. First, before we even get into the book, how many of you guys, have you read the 12-week year? Let me know in the chat. Did you purchase it yesterday? Let me know in the chat. This is a really good read. And again, I told you guys yesterday that confirmation came from Jasmine because she was reading it, and I had seen it 2 other places. And the superstitious people will say everything happens in threes, right? The superstitious people will say everything happens in threes. And so I was like, Jazz is my third, and now I got to get the book. So that's what happened. So that's what pushed me to get the book and start reading it immediately, because I was like, okay, I'm seeing it from people that I admire. I'm seeing it from people who I value what they say. And so I was like, let me get on it and let me start reading this book. And let me tell you something, I'm listening to it. It is such a good read. I think every person in this room, every person catching the replay, you really need to get this book. You really need to get this book. And if you know a person who is wanting to start their own business, to do their own thing, this is something that is going to help them to have some sense of urgency about their day, some sense of urgency about planning what they want for their future, a sense of urgency about what you want for your business, and all of those other things. So I really would recommend that book to everybody in the room. Let me see. I allowed Coffee with Nikki. I had early OT yesterday, so I couldn't watch. Okay, got you. Busy season is here. Got you. Currently reading is so cool. Yes, this book is really good. So let me know if you have not gotten this book, have not heard about this book. Put twos in the chat. Put twos in the chat. But I recommend you put this book in your cart. Okay, I recommend you put this book in your cart. And I'm going to also, another thing that I'm going to be adding. Well, this is going to be in my next thing, because the booklet that I have, the workbook that I have for you is leading into something bigger that I am going to be releasing soon. And well, I'm working on it. I don't know how soon it'll be released, but I know that I'm working on it now. And there will be a book list as well. So let me know if you are reading it. Let me know if you are not, or if you purchased it. Maybe it's just sitting collecting dust. Maybe you purchased it and you didn't start reading it yet. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. All right. So while I'm waiting for you guys, I have my notes, and I took a lot of, not a lot, but I took a few quotes out of the book so that I can share it with you guys. One of the quotes from the book, it says, and this was a pretty long one. Execution is the single greatest market differentiator. Great companies and successful individuals execute better than their competition. Great companies and successful individuals execute better than their competition. They execute better. It doesn't say that they are better than you. It doesn't say that their products are better than you. It doesn't say that anything, their packaging is better than yours. It's saying that they execute better than you. It means that they committed to do the work. That it means that they committed to their consistency and their discipline to push and push and push their product out, right? So they execute better than you. How many of you guys can see that, okay, my product is better than somebody, but why are they out there and I'm not where they are? Does anybody have that feeling? Like, why are they, more popular than my products? My products is way better than theirs. My products look better than theirs. My products is better for your skin. But why aren't my products out there like theirs? Does anybody ever have those thoughts that go through your mind? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Do you ever have those thoughts that go into your mind? And the fact is that it may not be a better product. It may be a mediocre product, but the thing that they decided that they were going to do is they were going to execute better than you. What they're doing is they're outworking you, essentially, right? They're essentially outworking you, right? Because they're showing up consistently. They're doing what needs to be done all of the time, not periodically, not when they feel like it. They're doing what needs to be done at all costs. And we as entrepreneurs need to think the same way. We need to show up for our business. We say all the time, nobody is coming to save you. You have to do the work. You have to save yourself. You have to put on your cape and be your own superhero. You have to do the things that you need to do that is required in order for you to be successful. Success, it's not just going to just happen for you. You're going to have to do some work. There's some work that has to be done. There's some commitment. There's some strategy. There's everything that has to be done for you to be successful. The other people are doing because they're outworking you and they're executing better. They're executing better. They're using their time more wisely. They're utilizing their resources more wisely. They're utilizing social media platforms more wisely. They're utilizing their ad budget more wisely. They're utilizing their strategy more wisely than you are. Right. And so they are outworking you. And so the only reason why is there because they're executing better. They tell you when you listen to a lot of people talking about not self-care, but about your business and things like that. It's like the best marketer is going to win. So the person who puts the product out there the best is the person that is going to be the person that is going to be seen. The person that is going to do the work to be visible is going to be the person that's going to sell more. Why? Because people can see them. People can't buy from you if they can't see you. People can't buy from you if they don't know you. People can't buy from you if you're not out there letting people know what you have and what you stand for and what you're all about. People can't buy from you if you're not being vocal and you're not being visible. How can people find you? And so the best marketer is going to win because this person is going to ensure everything that they need to do to make sure that they are being seen and heard. Yes, 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 and yes. Let me know if y'all with me in the chat. Let me know if y'all with me in the chat. Right? They're doing everything that they need to do in order to make sure that they are seen and heard. They are being consistent. They are paying attention to what's going on. They are out there. They in the streets, right? They in the streets doing the work, right? They got the street team out there. They doing what they need to do in order to make these things happen, right? But what are you sitting there doing? You're sitting there looking at them. You're sitting there scrolling, looking at their highlight reels. You're sitting there scrolling, looking at somebody else's stuff. You're sitting there gathering information. You're sitting there getting things perfect. You're sitting here doing all of these things while this person is out here executing. And yes, they're going to be making mistakes. And yes, everything is not going to be go the right way. There's going to be some hiccups and some things that we don't see. But what we do see is the consistency. We do see that they're being consistent with it. We, on the other hand, are making excuses as to why we can't be consistent. I should be speaking to somebody in here because I know, right? I put my hand up because I know sometimes I'm not executing to 100%. I know sometimes I am wasting my day doing time suck and activities. I know sometimes I'm spending more time on things that are not going to bring money into the business or to whatever. I know that there are certain things that I'm doing that does not help move my needle forward. Right. So I do know that I have to take responsibility for my own inaction. Right. I have to take responsibility for that because it is my own fault that things are not getting done. It's not this person's fault because they're being successful and they're showing their business. I can't be mad that you're showing your accolades and you're showing your wins and I can't be mad at that. Right. I'm looking at it and I should be like, you know what? I need to get on my game. I need to do what I need to do. I can't be looking at somebody else and side eyeing them because they decide that they want to show what they purchased with their money, with their wins, with their success. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad you want to purchase a Lamborghini and you driving around talking about you did this with your business and maybe you got your packages in your Lamborghini and you driving down the street to the post office. I can't be mad at you and I'm gonna look at you and be a hater and talk about, well, why is she driving a Lamborghini to the post office? People don't drive Lamborghinis to the like you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense. You can't be sitting on the sidelines hating when you are not doing the work. Right? When you could 100% hold yourself accountable, when you can 100% execute, when you could 100% take care of the plan and to matter of fact, just plan, period, right? So if you take 100% to plan and then execute and implement and execute, then you'll be fine. Right? Then you can say, if you did all of the things and all of these things didn't work, you can say, okay, now I need to change my strategy. Now I need to do something different because it didn't work. But if you're sitting there not working your plan, then how would you know if it'll ever work? You will never know if your plan will ever work because you have not fully committed to the plan. And I need everybody in this room, everybody within the sound of my voice, I need y'all to say that I'm going to commit to me. I'm going to commit to me. I need y'all to put that in the chat. I am going to commit to me. I am going to commit to me. I am going to commit to me. Because if you want success, if you want anything, you are going to have to hold yourself accountable. You are going to have to make sure that you are going to put in the work. You are going to have to make sure that you put in the time that is necessary in order for you to see your business grow. Your business is not going to grow if you don't put any time and effort behind it. Right? You have to be able to put that push behind the vehicle. Right? You got to be able to do that. Because if you're not going to do that, then you can just go on ahead and forget about it. Right? You might as well just go on ahead and forget about it, because these lackluster, the lackluster effort that you're putting into your business is going to produce lackluster results. It's going to produce what you give. Right? It's going to produce what you give. If a lot of you guys, I said, we spoke about this yesterday. A lot of you guys said you noticed that when you did, for Black Friday, you made sure that you showed up everywhere. You were visible. You were vocal. You know what I'm saying? You sent out the emails, and you made sure that you corresponded with your followers, with your subscribers. You made sure that you had your business in front of their eyes. And now what? And now there's nothing. Now there's dead. Now there's crickets. There's no movement in your business. There's no movement in what you're doing, because you're behind the scenes trying to make sure something is perfect, being lazy, procrastinating, doing all the things, not being committal. You're not committing to yourself. You're not committing to anything. You're not committing to yourself. You're not committing to your business. What are you doing, sis? What are you doing, sis? So definitely today it is all about accountability. It is all about you first of all, you showing up for you. It's about you dedicating commitment to yourself, right? You got to dedicate, you got to I'm trying to see how I would say it without sounding too harsh, because I'm already spicy. I'm already spicy. I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way, but you got to just dedicate the time and effort you need to your business. Okay. That's how I'm a rock. That's how I'm a word it. Dedicate the time and effort to your business. Right. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. I'm back. Come back. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't know what just happened to my camera. Ugh. I logged myself out by accident. Okay, here we go. Oh, all right. I don't know how I did that. I done went the wrong way. But anyway, we back. We are back. All right, let me see what I missed out of the chat. Just let me know real quick. Can y'all hear and see me? Somebody just throw a one in the chat real fast, and then I'll scroll back up. Okay, good. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let me see. All right. I'm gonna be honest. Yep. Okay. Let me see. Good morning, Kima. Good morning. Miss Linda said, yes, it's my fault. I stepped back on this business. Come on. I'm gonna commit to me. Let me tell y'all something. You need to commit to yourself. I have a mission statement that I have in the workbook. I was thinking about maybe doing like a contract. I was like, that might be too much. But yeah, we need to commit to what we need to do for ourselves and for our business. We need to do that. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Okay, good. I'm back, I think. Yes, I'm back. Okay, good. All right. I know, right? Just threw me right on off. Okay. All right, so we must decide that we are going to commit to ourselves. Now, I know we all need accountability partners at times. And to me, I think accountability partners is a vanity thing. And also not so much as a vanity thing. I wouldn't say that, but it does help you to stay true to what you say that you want to do, right? But you got to make sure that you commit to you first. You got to make sure that you commit to you first, because if you don't commit to you first, then nothing is going to work out. So we're going to be talking about accountability. Oh, so let me finish going into the rest of the quote, because that wasn't even it. So good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. That wasn't even it. So execution is the single greatest market differentiator. Great companies and successful individuals execute better than their competition. So I just went on a rant about that one, right? And so the barrier standing between you and the life that you are capable of living is the lack of consistency. It is a lack of consistent execution. The barrier standing between you and the life that you are capable of living is a lack of consistent execution. How many of you guys agree with that? You're not living the life that you want. Your business is not as successful as you want. You haven't achieved the goals that you wanted to achieve in your fitness, your finances, or whatever it is, because there is a lack of consistent execution, a lack of consistent keyword execution. How many of you guys agree? Too many accountability partners do not work. Got you, Miss Lois. Got you, Miss Lois. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. How many of you guys agree? The barrier standing between you and the life you are capable of living is a lack of consistent execution. That's a whole entire word. Right? That's a whole entire word, because for the new year, and this is how everybody gets into the first of the year, everybody got all these resolutions, everybody has all these big ideas, everybody has all these things, and they have this effort that they're doing, and they doing it, and then they drop the ball and they no longer consistent doing it. Right? They drop the ball and it's no longer important to them. They drop the ball because life gets in the way and they can no longer hold themselves accountable or even be consistent. Right? And so we don't want to put it in that arena. We don't want to be in the arena whereas you're excited, real excited about something. And it's the same thing with the roadmap party. I don't want you to get real excited about it. This is the reason why we have a plan. I don't want you to get excited about cutting pictures out and just throwing them up on the board. I want you to get excited about the process, because there are things that has to be done. There is a schedule that you need to keep. There's disciplines that you have to put in, to put in order for yourself to follow, right? There's disciplines that you need to follow. Like, you need to make sure that you're going to be doing these things when you feel like it and when you don't feel like doing it, right? You need to make sure that these are the ways that you're going to do it. You need to make sure that you're going to set up your habits so that if you're triggered, or you need to set up some cues, or whatever that situation is, you need to make sure that whatever the thing is that you say that you want to do, that you're setting yourself up for success, right? And the thing is that we get so excited about a thing, and then the motivation, we lose the motivation. We lose the motivation. We're motivated, we're excited about it, and we're doing it consistently. You hit the gym, you on it, you go into the gym every single day, 7 days a week, 5 days a week, 3 days a week, whatever it is that you decided. You go into the gym, and then all of a sudden you start slacking and you are no longer consistent. Same with your business. You posting. Then all of a sudden there's a drought. All of a sudden, you're not updating information. All of a sudden, you're not sending emails to your customers. All of a sudden, just things just start slowing down until it starts slowing down until it's not done anymore. Right? And so, the barrier standing between you and the life that you want to live is a lack of consistent execution. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. And like I said, I will hold my hand up first, because consistency is one of my keys to success. But I know that I'm not always as consistent as I need to be when trying to get the job done. Right? When trying to get the job done. It also says effective execution will set you free. Effective execution will set you free. It is the path to accomplish the things you desire. Do you guys agree with that? Let me know in the chat. Put some ones in the chat if you guys agree with that. Effective execution will set you free. It is the path to accomplish the things that you desire. That is my biggest problem. We're going to attack these problems because we're going to make sure that we are paying attention to what we need to do in order to fix it, and so that it is no longer a problem. Yes. All right, put ones in the chat. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, lovelies. I've been battling the flu. Oh no, hope you feel better, Miss Kim. Make sure you get you some fresh juices. Get you some fresh juices with some orange, some cayenne, some lemon, some pineapples. I'm dragging this morning. Got you, got you, got you. All right. So now let's get into accountability. Right? And one of the things that you guys were saying is that I need accountability partners. I need to be held accountable. I need, being accountable for myself. I can't be accountable to myself sometimes. I know that I struggle with this area of business, this area in life, whatever, right? We've all agreed that accountability was one of the struggles, right? And so we're going to be talking about that. So what do you think that you need? What do you think that you need? Ms. Loy said that large accountability groups do not work, right? What do you think? And I know Michi has said they had the group and then something happened, right? So what do you think that you need? Just think about you. Don't think about nobody else. Don't think about what I'm going to say next. What do you need to hold you accountable? What do you need to hold you accountable? Let me know in the chat. What do you need to hold you accountable? Yolanda said they do not work. Got you. Got you, got you, got you. What do you need to make sure that you're being held accountable? What do you need to make sure you're being held accountable? And I think part of this thing of accountability groups is that everybody doesn't have the same commitment. Everybody is not as everybody is not in alignment with you, right? Everybody is not going to meet at the same time. Everybody's not going to find it important to meet once a week. Everybody is not going to find it, oh, I can miss a day. Oh, I can miss this. Everybody's not going to take it as seriously as some. Some are taking more seriously than others. Let's be word that. Some are taking more seriously than others, right? And so then that will definitely make the group break down, because if you're not taking it seriously, and I don't really feel like meeting, so therefore we don't have to meet. Therefore, we don't have to get the thing done. Therefore, we don't have to say anything about it. And we can act like we never, we forgot, or we can act like we just didn't want to do it or whatever. But if you are not going to find the right person that is going to be serious about it, then you're going to be able to do whatever you want, right? Because nobody is holding you to anything, right? And so if you're not serious about it, and I'm not serious about it, and even if I was serious about it, but I just didn't feel like doing it this particular day, and you don't show up, oh, thank God you didn't show up because I didn't feel like doing it anyway. How many of y'all could relate? I know exactly what that feels like. I know I did it yesterday. We started our workout journey, and yesterday we were supposed to work out, and I know that I got wrapped up in work and things like that, but still, you know what I'm saying? I still did not make the time to do what I needed to do, because I made the commitment, and Sean didn't feel like doing it either, and so we just both didn't do it at the same time. Right? And so I let her off the hook and she let me off the hook. And your accountability partner cannot let you off the hook. Your accountability partner cannot let you off the hook. Your accountability partner should be serious. Your accountability partner should be showing up just the same as you should be showing up. If you're not going to be serious about your results, I'm going to still show up because I'm serious about my results and I'm serious about the commitment that I made to you about us holding each other accountable. And I'm going to bring it up, and I'm not going to let you off the hook, and I'm not going to say it's okay that you didn't show up. I'm not, unless it's a family emergency or it's something that happened that was beyond your control. Unless it's that, I'm not going to let you off the hook. I'm going to make sure that you are going to do the things that you say that you want to do, right? Because these are the things that you want to do for you. It don't have anything to do with me. I'm just here along for the ride to give you some moral support. I'm just here to make sure that you don't mess up. I'm just here so that you could get the thing done, right? And you have to do the same thing for me, right? I'm not here to hold your hand and guide you through it. I'm here to make sure that you do it, period, if you like it or not. Right. And so what we need in accountability partners is the severity. We need people to be serious about it. We need people to be, committed to it and dedicated to the fact that, okay, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up, and not somebody who's going to just let you off the hook. And like I said, and say, oh, it's okay, because it's not okay. It is not okay if you don't hold yourself up to the higher standard that you are setting for yourself. Right? It's not okay if you set this standard, you set the bar way up here, and you performing way down here. That's nobody's fault but your own. Why are you performing like this? You said you want to be here. It ain't up to me to yell at you, to scream at you, to make sure that you do the things that you say that you're gonna do. It ain't up to me to do that. It's just me to say, hey sis, how you doing? How you doing? How's the goals coming along? Do you need any help? And can I help you with anything? Da 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 da. That's what your job is. Your job is to do, right? Is to make sure that they are living up to the standard that they set out for themselves. Right? So if you tell me this is where you want to be, then you need to be performing there. You need to be committed there. You need to be disciplined there. You need to be intentional there. You need to make sure that you're doing these things there. You cannot say that you want this and you're performing lowly. Right? Because you're not living up to it. Doesn't align. You're not living up to what you say you want to do. And it ain't my job to make you do that. My job is not to make you, hey, you said my job, that's not my job. My job is to make sure that it got done. My job is to make sure that we meet. Can I help you do something? Did you do, where can I help you at? Where do you struggle at? I can help you in those areas, but I can't lift you up and push you over the finish line. That is not my job. My job is not to carry you. Your job is to carry yourself. Your job is to carry yourself. Nobody else is going to carry you across this finish line. It ain't that type of race. Right? So let me check and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Because I know I'm a little spicy. Okay, so you guys said in order for you to make it work, you said realistic consistency for your schedule, not anyone else's, is vital. I love that. To be true to myself and just do the work. I absolutely love that. Not only that, everyone else has the same, not only that, not everyone has the same situation, the same goals. So too many people in accountability group doesn't work. And that is why I am going to categorize them into the section of whatever it is, because you're not going to talk about everything. I want to categorize it into the sections, and then y'all can branch off and be 2 people in a group, 3 people in a group. But again, you got to commit that I'm going to be serious about it. I'm going to be serious about it. People in the group don't want to meet, then they need to be out of, if they don't want to meet, they need to be out of your group. Period. Don't force it. Don't make it work. If you don't want to be here for the things that you say that you want, then you got to go. Period. I'm not wasting my time. Why should I waste my time? You're not ever going to get this time back. So I'm not going to waste my time on you if you can't even put in the time and the effort for yourself. You don't care about you and your time. So I'm not going to care about it either. Period. I think it's the lack of motivation between everyone. If it's the lack of motivation, get yourself out of there and find somebody else. Find somebody else. I would need a person that has the same or similar goals. Got you. You have to be accountable to yourself first before you can assist someone else. Exactly. That I don't feel like it is ruining me. That I don't feel like it is ruining me. Oh, okay. Got you. That's for accountability, right? All right. So I'm hearing you guys, and it seems like you need to be more aligned with somebody who is aligned with what you want to accomplish, right? And so if a person, I don't want you to, like, let's say I'm going to create, I'm allergic to a lack of motivation. Oh no. That's right. I'm telling you, you can't let that stop you. If you have if you are in a group, let's say there's a group of 10, and you find that somebody is in alignment with you, or somebody has the same ideas as you as far as meeting and having a conversation and getting things in order, then maybe you want to branch off and let it be just y'all two. Or maybe you want to branch off and let it just be y'all three. So that way you are like minded, you are in alignment with each other, and that you guys are going to make sure that you're all serious about the results. We're all serious about our meeting time. We're going to schedule this time where we're going to meet. We're going to meet. We're going to talk about what we got going on. We're not going to BS, because that's one of the things you waste time BSing, and you never talk about the thing that you need to be talking about. So no BS, just results, just what we got going on. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? Do you need any help? Can I help you do whatever? Like, do you need more? This is what I was reading. This is, do you need motivation? Do you want this? Do you want that? Right? Because just like Melissa said, I'm allergic to a lack of motivation. You got to be motivated. You got to be motivated, and you get exactly. I love the way that it's put. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be motivated. Something has to motivate you, and you're going to lose motivation from time to time. It is something that's going to have to be renewed. It is going to be something that's going to be renewed. Because I'm motivated this week don't mean I'm going to be motivated next week. Because I'm gung-ho about something this week, or idea, project, or whatever, don't mean the same thing's going to happen for me tomorrow, right? I got to make sure that whatever I need to do to motivate myself, to inspire myself to get moving, I got to make sure that it's done. I got to make sure that I do it, right? And if you're in a group where you're putting yourself with people who are in alignment with you or like-minded, then you're going to say, oh, you know what? I read this book. I think you might like this book. Oh, this meditation was a good meditation. Maybe you should check this one out. Oh, girl, I just did this. Can you believe I knocked this off? I introduced this app on my phone, and this helped me to do blah 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 blah. Right? That is what an accountability group is going to be about. That's what it should be about. It should be a place of motivation. It should be a place where, yes, I'm going to encourage you, but I ain't going to carry you. Right? I'm going to encourage you, but I'm not going to carry you, because you got to carry yourself. You got to carry yourself. I'm no longer operating based on feelings. Okay. Feelings don't care about your goals. They surely do not. They care about your comfort, and your brain will make sure that it's going to make sure you nice and cozy. Nice and cozy. Nothing's going to be effective, but you're going to be nice and cozy. Nice and cozy. Right? So so that's what I'm doing with the accountability group. So again, if you are signed up for the roadmap party, please make sure that you get the link for the Facebook group, because I am going to break those down into categories once I speak with you guys, and I know where you want help with, or where you would like an accountability partner. I'm going to take those categories, and I'm going to make it in the guide section, and then you go into those sections. And then from there, if somebody aligns with you, if you want to meet with them and form a separate accountability group, then I would suggest that you do something like that. So let me know if you're with me. Let me know if you're with me, and let me know if that's something that you think is going to be helpful for you for 2024. Let me know in the chat. That's been your habit. That's been your habit. Yes, doing something different will be uncomfortable all the time. All the time. But when you are uncomfortable, then you know that things are moving. When you're uncomfortable, you know that things are shifting, right? When you're growing, it's uncomfortable. Things are happening. Things are breaking down to be built back up. Things are making room. Things are making breakthroughs, and it feels uncomfortable. You're in this space that you've never experienced before, right? Because if you've experienced it before, or if if you could operate at that level, then you would be successful, right? In order for you to know that things are changing and you are moving, it's got to be uncomfortable. It's got to be uncomfortable. So let me know if I am resonating with you guys so far. Let me know if I'm resonating with you so far. And this is another thing that I got. Accountability is about owning your actions and your commitments. If you're going to be a part of a accountability group, commit to it, please, and thank you. If you're going to be a part of it, commit to it. If you know that you are going to be half-assed, if you know that you are not going to commit 100% of yourself, don't even bother. Don't even bother to even get into the group, because nobody else is going to motivate you. Things are not going to suddenly shift because you're like, you know what? Well, I'm 50% about it. Let me join this accountability group and see if things change. No, you're going to go into it 50% with the 50% mindset, and you're going to operate on a 50% mindset while everybody else is operating at 100. You're going to be operating at 50%. You're going to be holding everybody back. You're going to be holding yourself back because you didn't decide that you want to commit to you. So then do yourself a favor and don't even do that, because now you're bringing down the morale in the group. Because just like people were saying in the group, people are saying, everybody don't have the same motivation. Everybody is not doing this. Everybody is not doing this. If you align yourself with the right people, everything is going to work out. You're going to get great results when you align yourself with the people that want the same things that you want, right? And it doesn't necessarily have to be the same exact thing, but just the same results that you want, right? Some people need a little bit of motivation. A little bit of motivation is okay. But I can't motivate you the whole entire way, because when I'm done motivating you, then what's the next thing that you're going to, what are you going to need next to motivate you? Right? I can't do the work for you, because when I do the work for you, when I stop doing the work for you, who's going to do the work for yourself? Right? And so we need to look at it like that, because you have to already have it in you. Because once you need somebody to help you and to carry you, and you just depends on them, like you're just totally solely relying on that one thing, that person, that whatever, that thing to motivate you and inspire you to move you into and through life, you're going to always need a crutch. You're going to always need somebody to do that. Right? But if you commit to saying, you know what, I'm committing to me, I'm dedicating I'm dedicating myself to doing amazing work. I'm dedicating myself to executing consistently. I'm dedicating myself to implementing fast and planning and strategizing. I'm dedicating myself to this. Yes, I may stumble. Yes, I may hit some things that may feel a little weird, but I'm going to be speaking to the people who are in this group who may have experienced the same thing, and they can say, oh, this is what happened when I hit that little stumble. This is what happened when I didn't know exactly where I was going, and this is the direction that I went in. This is a book that I read. This is a thing that I do. This is a blah blah blah. That is what it's for. It is there as a pick me up. It is not there to carry you. Right? An accountability group is there to pick you up, not to carry you. So if you don't have the mindset, if you don't have the work ethic, if you're not committed, if you're not going to dedicate yourself, if you're not going to be serious about it, then don't join a group where people are going to be, they're committed to doing it, and you're not expecting some different results. That's insanity. Right? That's insanity. You're expecting something different. You're not even putting in what you need to put in order for you to get something out of this thing. Right? You're expecting somebody to put you on their back, and you're going to be a burden. And you're going to be a burden. And so we want to make sure that everybody is in alignment with each other. Let me know if y'all feeling me. Let me know if y'all feeling me. You have to be okay with being uncomfortable in this case. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Jules. Skirt, skirt. If you have to carry them, you add a burden to yourself. That's right, Miss Kim. That is right. I have never had good accountability groups as a teacher because my things are harder and most people think I am extra. Well, then you need to be with the extra people, Miss Lois. You need to be with the people who are harder, and the people who have things that are harder and that they are extra as well. You need to be with those kind of people, right? Because then you're expecting more, right? And they're expecting more of you. So yes, yes, and yes to that. So we just need to be in alignment with that. So let me know if anything that I said today, or if anything that I just said about accountability partners resonates with you. Let me know if it resonated. And also, do not feel bad. I don't care who it is. Do not feel bad to let go of the dead weight. I don't care who it is. Right? I'm not saying anybody in this room. I'm saying in life, period. Do not be afraid, especially, if you have the accountability groups, a person or whatever. Do not be afraid to let go of the dead weight, because they're not going to carry their own weight, and you can't carry it for them because you're carrying your own, and you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not willing to carry your weight, period. I'm not willing to carry your weight. So if you don't carry your own, then you got to go. And that is going to be the difference in your accountability partners. That is going to be the difference in your accountability groups, because you're not going to feel that you have to keep these people a part of something. They don't necessarily need to be there. If they, like I said, if they're not going to take their time seriously, if they're not going to take their commitment seriously, they're for sure not going to take your stuff seriously. And so why should I care? Why should I care? If you don't care about you, then why should I care more about you than you? You don't want to do the work. Why should I be doing your work for you? I'm not. I'm not going to carry you. I'm not going to do that. Right? And it's okay. It is okay if you have to let somebody go. If you have to cut the ties, it is okay. If they need to recommit and say, you know what, I see where I messed up, and I'm going to change. I promise that I'm going to show up when I need to show up. I promise that I'm going to do that. If you want to take them back, then that's up to you. But don't feel like don't feel bad that you have to cut the string. It's okay. It's totally okay, and be okay with that. Because if you want the results, the successful results that you want, you're going to have to make sure that these people are as serious as you are. Right? So let me know if anything that I said resonated with y'all today. And if you are catching the replay, make sure y'all put replay gang in the chat. I love it when y'all put replay gang in the chat, or in the comments rather, because then I know that people are watching afterwards. Also, if you want to catch us going live, we are live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. We are going to be talking more about accountability, more about this book, because this book is so amazing. It's the 12-week year. And I think everybody should grab that. Also, if you while I'm waiting for you guys to let me know if y'all resonating with what I said, if today was good for y'all, or even just about the accountability, you know what I'm saying, about accountability groups and partners, let me know in the chat. If there's anything that I said that is useful to you today, tomorrow, and forever, I would like for you guys to share that's out. Also, subscribe. What else do I want to tell y'all? Make sure you download your workbook, because your workbook is your prep before the vision board party. You're not going to need many supplies. The only thing that you're going to need it's not a vision board party, it's the roadmap party. The only thing that you're going to need, that'll also be in the Facebook group. The party pack is about to be lit. Hopefully, do people still say lit? I don't know, but the party pack is about to be popping, right? I say popping. So the party pack is about to be popping. There's a lot of things that I have in there. I showed you guys the pin. I kind of wanted to reveal it like a surprise. So I think I'm going to keep it that way. But the party pack for sure will be under, I know it will for sure be under $99, but it'll probably be I can't even calculate pricing yet, but it's gonna be affordable. And even so, if it's up on a higher price point, it won't be on the $100 point. But even if it's up on a higher price point, you are able to use Shop Pay, and so you can get the payments as opposed to paying it all in one lump sum. And you don't necessarily have to have the party pack in order to come to the vision board party, but it would be nice that everybody has the same thing. They open it, it's a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? You can set everything up. and have a good time. The party is going to be on Zoom, and we are going to have an absolutely amazing time. I'm so excited. Jazz saw some of the things that I have coming up for you guys that I've been working on behind the scenes, and I think that you guys are going to absolutely really have a blast, and I cannot wait. Again, I can't wait. I'm so excited for everybody. I'm so excited to see the results for everybody, because I just feel in my spirit. I feel in my spirit that this is going to be something that's going to be amazing for everybody. Why? Because I think what I did was, not I think, I know what I did. I took all of what it takes for me to move my needle forward. I took all of the things that it takes for me to be inspired and motivated, and I put it in the roadmap party. I put it in the roadmap party. So I'm so super excited. Super excited for that. Let me see. Okay, so we were resonating. Good. Let me see. Thank you so much, Jazz. Yes, everybody, hit the like button. Hit the like. I need to be saying that more often. I be watching people on their streams and they just be stopping in the middle of things, talk about hit the like. I need y'all to hit the like. I need the thumbs up to go up. If you need anything made for the party pack, let me know. Got you. The experience, yes, it's going to be a whole experience. I want it to be a whole thing. I want it to be even bigger every year. Again, I'm going to go and talk about, well, we're going to talk about it at some point, about the seasons, and maybe we're going to start doing our planning and prepping in the fall, in the fall, as opposed to doing it in the winter or the 1st of January, maybe starting at the end of October, early November. I'm thinking, if I'm thinking as a gardener, um I'll tell you guys my analogy and everything like that. But if I'm thinking as a gardener, and if I do it in the same process as that, I think is going to be something that's going to help us, right? So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate you so much for rocking with me. I know that this time you are usually at work and you're doing things. This is your productive time. This is the time when you are at your sponsorship, that the place where it's helping pay your bills until you can take, do your business full time. I know, or you may just want to be doing your business period, and you may be just there, right? So I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, investing your time with me. I hope that this hour was something that benefited you. I hope that this is something that you can use for today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. Let me see. Yes, Michi, at BBU mugs to the party packs. Okay. Oh, what's the face for? Why so blue, Panda Bear? Why so blue, Panda Bear? All right, y'all. So that is it. I will see you guys in your story. I will see y'all in the stories, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm thinking. I'll let you know. Tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure that you check your emails, especially if you are signed up for the roadmap party, and download your workbooks and everything else. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.